How are chemical fertilizers destroying our soils? And how do we fix it? Chemicals are brilliant, or so we thought, because they get astonishing results in crop yields, reducing pests and competing plants. But the problem lays within the chemistry. Chemicals deliver nutrients directly to the plant bypassing the natural process that uses microbes and carbon in living soils to deliver natural nutrients to plants. It was thought that the natural soil structure was therefore not important for chemical fertilizers. But, roots need air and water as well as nutrients. Chemicals essentially create an earth-concrete mix with increasing hardness known as compaction. Compacted soils are the enemy of farming. Hardening soils reduce water flow and holding in the soils. They reduce nutrients to the root systems and they place crops under stress. Weakening crops are more prone to disease and infestation. Maintaining good soil organic matter with high levels of carbon and the biological microbes is essential to maximize crop growth even with chemical fertilizers. There are 3 simple steps to rebuilding soils. 1. Mechanically fracture the compaction through deep rip plowing. This single deep tine fractures the soil as deep as 1 meter or so. Trees and deep root crops can also reduce compaction. Reduced compaction allows water into the soils and percolation flow of water through the soils into the ground to be re-established. 2. Chemically. A soil audit will indicate what trace elements and minerals, carbon and soil organic matter are depleted in a soil. These are all very important to have in the right proportions to maximize nutrient delivery to crops. 3. Biologically. This requires increasing the soil organic matter and carbon and ensuring complete bacteria and fungi proliferation with food source to bring the soils back to life. This will give commercial organic crop yields to farmers. Farmers have 2 choices how to rebuild their soils, the slow way or the fast way. The slow way is to grow cover crops and run animals over the fields to manure the ground. This will allow the soil organic matter to build up over time naturally, usually several years. The naturally occurring bacteria and fungi proliferation will improve every year. Commercial yields usually take 3 or more years to achieve. The fast way is to apply optimized biological soils made by Infinity Soils. Fields with these living soil fertilizers applied get immediate commercial yields that improve year after year as the whole ground mass comes back to life. Infinity biological soils have over 16 different bacteria strains that unlock nutrients within chemically exhausted soils and which continue to build soil organic carbon naturally, year on year. Both versions can be achieved with very little cost. The big consideration is time. Chemicals are no longer needed and the soil will become more alive by the day. This will reduce farm input costs as healthy, well-watered plants have reduced disease and pests and weeds struggle to compete. Every carbon farmer ultimately increasing net income to the farm while capturing carbon. This is smart carbon farming the wealthy farmer way. Remember, it all starts and finishes with the soil. Thanks for watching another Efficiency Professor Media presentation.